ever wondered what an IT technician really carries in their bag on a daily basis? Well, today I'm going to show you what the baseline, I guess, essentials that are needed to do the IT job. We're not going to be talking about all the flashy gadgets you can buy and all the RGB and the LED and all those flashy little tools that you can get that may may not last. This is basically a down and dirty basics needs of what technicians will use, and from there you can expand. Stay tuned. The first thing we need to consider is how are you going to carry your tools around. Some people use a backpack. For me, that seems to be overkill. I mean, you get a lot more things in there. You can use it for more than just an IT kit, but I'm just talking strictly IT tools that I would need. So I use a company called Maxpedition. I've been buying their pouches and backpacks for years now. They're high quality. This one specifically is a pocket organizer by Maxpedition, and I know it's not politically correct, but it is called the Fatty, F-A-T-T-Y. Nice because it's got an external pouch that you can slip things in, like USB, things that you're going to access easily and readily quite often. So you can put like a USB, a knife, a flashlight, all kinds of goodies in there. Opens up and it's nice because it's got an internal pouch here for flat items, possibly like documentation you might need. You can snap things in here. It's elastic, so you got plenty of room, different types of utilities you can use in there. One in the middle here also, so it'll keep it, I guess, a little expanded so it's not flat. Also, this is Velcro, so these, if you want to go from horizontal to vertical, you can change these around however you want. So it's got a smart design, basically very modular, very durable, and a lot of times you can get these 2 for 1, buy one get one. Very reputable company. I like it. So that's the first thing we're on our list is what are you going to put your items in. The second item is probably one of the most important, would be the power. When you go on site or to somebody's house or on location somewhere, you have no idea necessarily what is going to be there, what kind of connectivity, what if you have power, if you have internet, you have no idea what it is. So instead of having to turn around after you've been to the site, see what you need, go back, come back, there are a couple of power banks by SharGeek that I really like. They've been around for a while. They do really high quality stuff. This first one is the Ice Mag 2, and it's 10,000 milliamp, give you a 30 watt max output. It has a kickstand on it, which is sort of nice for charging phones, charging wearables like my Garmin or Samsung phone, things like that. And it does support wireless. Also has a USB-C. Again, for smaller stuff, for just charging stuff up, that's great. The next item for higher power would be the SharGeek 170, and it's a full-blown power bank. It's I think 27,400 milliamps, but the good thing about it is it gives an output of 140 watts, which is more than enough to support a laptop plus some phones, tablet, pretty much anything electronic that you are going to be working on. You'll have the ability to power it up with this. Has a couple of USB-Cs and one USB-A connector there for charging and for discharging. It's got a smart display. Again, reputable company, been using them for a while, like their stuff. So yeah, the power is the next thing. The next couple of items we call would be like the digital handshake or connectivity. How are you going to connect to the items if you're not sure what adapters they have? USB-C, USB mini, USB-A, any standard. So what we've got is the first one is a high, it was a high power, but it's very quality. It's made by Anchor. It's a 565. They term it as a dock. It's got a USB connector, and it also has HDMI and display ports. It's got a micro SD and a flash slot here. It's got another USB-C for input. It's got a network adapter here with a headphone jack. It's got 3 USB-A's and another USB-C that's a 10 gig. So again, you can use this for either card reading, plugging adapters into, using it or as a hub, or you can actually use it as a docking station for a laptop. Very useful, very high quality. Anker makes really good stuff. The next thing would be is it's tiny, which is one of the reasons I really like it. It's by Rolling Square, and it's called the InCharge XS. And it basically has all of the adapters that you would need in most cases. So it's got a Lightning and a USB micro, and it also has magnetic, so it has snaps together. And you put the top on here, you can use it as either a keychain, put it in your pocket. I keep it in my kit. So on one end you've got, like say, the Lightning and the USB micro. This slides out, there's your USB-C. You got a USB-A on this side. This slides out and you get a USB-C. So you can have any combination of connector, USB-A to USB-C, USB-C to C, USB-C to micro, or micro, USB-C to Lightning. So very handy, simple, small, compact, and like I say, does a lot of work for, saves you a lot of work for trying to make sure you got the right cable. She's got one and it's good. At some point you're probably going to have to, after you've done a little diagnosis, or you may need to take something apart to get a full diagnosis, you're going to need tools. iFixit is top of the line quality. They've been around for a while. They do more than just computer kits. They do repair kits for iPhones, for Samsung phone, anything, basically mobile devices. They give you guides. You buy the guide with the tools to do it all at once. Been around for a long time. I'm using this version, which is the Mako, which has 64 bits, got the driver, and has pretty much anything that I've encountered within reason. It's got security bits, it's got Torx, it's got standard and Phillips heads, it's got hex, it's got all kinds of different stuff, and it's small enough to fit in my kit. So I do have a larger one that has pretty much everything, but for travel I haven't run into anything yet that this can't, that doesn't have a bit for, doesn't work with. And again, it's relatively inexpensive and high quality with the iFixit. I use this all the time. Love it. There are also a few other items that are more of a sort of an everyday carry, whether you're an IT technician or not. However, I'll throw them in here because I do use them. Again, I am an IT technician. I use them all the time. The first one, just a simple basic knife. You never know when that's going to be handy, what you might need it for, cutting up in a box, cutting a cable, shorten, whatever you want to do. A pen, I've got a Sharpie. This is sort of nice because it writes on metal, plastic, tape, whatever. It does a pretty job, and you can go and get a really expensive mechanical if you want, or some other kind of pencil, but that, or pen, that works fine for me. I also have a USB-C / USA or USB-A drive, half a terabyte, 512 gig, and it's bootable with Hirons, so I can plug it into a computer, laptop, whatever, and run some diagnostics, partition, format hard drives. I've got some applications that I installed that have on here that I can run. So if I don't have any connectivity wherever I end up, I don't have internet, I can actually pull applications off of here. Saves you a lot of time. And then also a flashlight. I love the Nitecore Tip SE, small, but it gives you 3 different light settings. It's got the lowest, it's got a middle, and then the high, which is 700 lumens, which is perfect when you're working in dark spaces or looking at motherboards, trying to get pinouts, things of that nature. So these, I don't know if I'd really call them essentials. They're almost just a day-to-day essential for me. Not necessarily IT related, other than maybe the Hirons boot disk. So things that are useful. If this video has been helpful, feel free to like it and subscribe. Helps me put better content out. It's trying to get my feet under me with the YouTube stuff here. There are links in my description for all these items with pricing, but again, that may or may not be relevant depending on how soon or when you actually see this video. I know right now SharGeek's got some pretty good stuff going on. They've got a SP300 coming out soon, so you can get the SP170, which is more than adequate for doing for charging laptops, running them, that kind of stuff. So it's almost, not quite at half price, but 60, 70, 80 bucks off. So that's a pretty good deal. And then if you want to wait and get the new one, it's probably going to be quite a bit more than what the 170 is. But there's other items in here. In iFixit's pretty standard. But at any rate, there's links at the bottom. Feel free to click on it, take a look. You can see the full specs on them. And appreciate your time.